Hey guys, welcome back to Balls Fan TV. And today we're doing a match preview for tomorrow's game against Dundalk at Dalymount Park. Yeah, I suppose this game is all just about building on that 3 points we got in each car last week. In a good game, a big win. In a game where we had to dig deep for the 3 points. Look, it was a difficult away game. We kind of, I won't say sat back, but we kind of we were a bit more kind of cautious than we maybe will be in a home game. But yeah, look, it was a big 3 points. Good to get the win, obviously, to kind of ease the negativity after the Sligo game on the first day. And yeah, look, it'll all just be about building on that tomorrow night, and we have a good opportunity to do so. I think, against the Dundalk team who've had a pretty mixed start. Look, a draw and out in Rovers on the opening night was a pretty good result, but then they were beaten 2-0 by Galway at home last week. So it's been a pretty mixed start. Look, it's 2 games into the season. It's always very hard to judge teams, but look, I think right now we're probably a little bit more settled than Dundalk in terms of our squad. But we'll go into more detail about that in a bit anyway. But yeah, you know, in games like these at home, we're probably gonna have to be a bit more kind of adventurous than we were out in Pats on Friday, and I think that's something that could be a good or a bad thing for us. I don't know. You know, out in Pats, we were a bit defensive. Look, it worked well for us in the end because we got the win. But in home games, you want to be a bit more adventurous. Dundalk had a pretty high line against Galway last week. They went a bit more attacking. I think it'll probably be different this game. They'll probably be a bit more kind of cautious. They'll be a bit more conservative. Maybe go. I wouldn't say sit back, like, but try and sort of nullify our threats, try and limit us to few opportunities. They actually went with a back five against Galway there last week. I'm only looking at the team now, and when we talk about you know teams that have a lot of new players, the Knock is certainly one of them. They had Shelby in goal, back five of Boyle, Bradshaw, Davies, and a Masoon. I think. God, I don't know how. I probably butchered that, but look, Walker, Hoy, Horgan, O'Kane, Benson, and Gullen. So look, it's a very new team. You look at the team there, Boyle, Davies, Benson, Horgan, they're probably okay. And even though he's a young player, he's still very experienced in the league. It's a very new team. Look, a lot of players in on loan from the UK. Um, Scottish striker Golden, I think he scored a nice free kick against Rovers on the opening night. So yeah, look, it probably for time will probably tell with Dundalk. It's a very new side, you know. I think they're a team that I think a lot of people are probably thinking will probably struggle a little bit this season, probably occupy those sort of mid-table spots. I had them seventh at the start of the season, and I think that's probably whereabouts they'll be this season, come the end of it anyway. And yeah, look, um, in terms of both teams, we have something in common, and that's we have a lot of new players. That we touched on Dundalk there in that factor anyway. But for ourselves, look, obviously it's a new squad, very new squad, but most of those players did very well last week. You look at players like Lelander, who had a bit of a rocky start. He didn't have the best. I wouldn't say he had the best games. Against Sligo. Look, it's his first game. We were probably expecting him to struggled slightly, but look, I thought he redeemed himself very well against Pats. Very, very good defensively, very solid. Put his body on the line. Brian McManus as well was outstanding in midfield. I thought. He's looking like a very shrewd bit of business already. And yeah, look, it's a team that I think is starting to kind of settle now. Look, it's 2 games. We can't get too carried away, of course, but you know, I think now that we have all our signings in the door, they're bedded in now over pre-season. They've had a couple of games now. Look, I know we have further defensive players now to come in. Madison, Ismail, Keita, and Mills. Look, I know Mills is on the bench against Pats, but Keita, Madison, and Ismail. This would have been their first week training with the team. I think they'll probably be involved in some capacity. I don't think I'd start them anyway. In fact, I don't think I'd change the team at all for this game. I'll get into that now anyway. But yeah, even though look, we have a near enough a fully fit team now. Look, I think there's a couple of knocks still lying about. Obviously, Bucko and Cornwall are long term, but McDonald, McManus, I think they're both set to miss out as well. So we're near enough a fully fit team now, and the squad's starting to settle. And look, I think that's a good thing. Look, it's a sign of things to come, I suppose. Look, we already saw glimpses of it out in Pats. When this team is fully ready, finished, everyone's gelled in. I think it'll look very good. So yeah, on to be predicted team. I think it'll be Shiraz getting goal. I thought he had a very good game last week. You know, wasn't afraid to sort of throw his body on the line. Obviously, look, there was that sort of corner in the last minute that Pats had that kind of bobbled around the box, but then fair play to Shiraz, he dived in and claimed the ball after a bit of a scramble. So yeah, I think he's done quite well since he's come in. He looks like a very solid goalkeeper, good shot stopper. So yeah, he'll be in goal. And left back Paddy Kirk. I think that's probably that'll be that really. He'll fill that spot. Two centre halves. I'm going to keep Flores there. I thought he did very well. He was man of the match and rightly so. Look, he was outstanding. He got his, we know that from Flores. He's a player that likes to get stuck in, not afraid to leave a leg out, and yeah, look, he made some really crucial blocks and clearances when he was playing there last week. So he definitely keeps his place in the team for me. Look, I know people be saying, well, should we really be playing midfield or centre back? Well, no, but look, it's probably a bit too early for lads like Kate or Mills to come in right now. Look, after only being with the team a matter of days, really. So yeah, I'd have Flores filling in that back for at least one more game, or centre half even for at least one more game. I'd have Camberone alongside him. Look, I think he's okay after that. That thing that happened with the Flares, obviously out in Inchicore. Look, um, obviously with that idiot whoever did this got us banned for the draw of the game. But look, that's for another day. But yeah, yeah. Look, Kane Burn obviously he's a great young player. A lot more to come from him this season, I think, and then he'll definitely play a centre half tomorrow anyway. And I'd continue with Lalanda at right back. Thought he had a very good game. And yeah, that rounds out the back four. Then into the midfield, I'm gonna go with McManus again. Look, I think he really, really impressed me last week. I thought you had a very good game. He's already looking like a real cool. Look, obviously when we signed him, it was kind of out of the blue. He's a player that didn't really get loads of minutes of shells. Look, I know he had a few injuries, but he's already looking like a really, shrewd bit of business. He's very calm in the midfield, good on the ball, good passer, very cool, calm, collected. You know, everything you want in that kind of midfielder. He's sort of a sitter, isn't he? You think his best position is probably more of a six. So yeah, I'd be continuing with Brian McMahon. The other midfielder, look, I was going to go with McDonald, but now it seems like he might be a bit of a doubt. He has a bit of a knock, so I'm probably going to have to put Miller in there. Um, if McDonald's fit, he starts for me. But I think if he's not available, obviously, I think we'll have to play Martin Miller there. Um, yeah, look, I think Sligo at home when he came on looked very good on the ball. Nearly got a good assist for Conley. But when he came on against Pats, yeah, he had a. You think he was trying to maybe impress a bit too much. He was going for little sort of fancy flicks and all, and maybe didn't work out for him. But look, I'm not expecting him to hit the ground running straight away. He's a player that's come in from Estonia, and it'll take him time to get used to the surroundings in the league and the style of play, of course. So yeah, if McDonald is injured, then I probably have to go with Miller because we haven't got a whole load of options there. I suppose if you maybe play Flores there and then put maybe one of the new lads there like Kate or whoever. But I don't know. I'd probably just keep Flores there for now and then have maybe Miller in the midfield. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Miller. Pending if McDonald is out or not. So yeah, on to the number 10, of course, to be James Clark. No questions asked there. One of our best players, if not our best player. Look, without him, I think we'd be lost. And yeah, he starts simple as. On the right, I'm going to go with Conley. Did well against Pats. We know what we can expect from Conley. He battles very hard, works hard. Look, even if he's not contributing a whole lot on the pitch, you can get a good effort from him. So I'll be playing him on the right, and then on the left, I'll go with Dale Rooney. Had a bit of a better game, I thought, last week. He had a bit of a slow start against against Sligo, but obviously won us a penalty. And yeah, he looked a bit more of a threat on that left hand side last week. So I continue with him on the left, and then up front we're going to go with Sten Ryan Court now. He was, as expected, he's sort of an awkward player on the ball. Look, I don't expect him to be brilliant on the ball. He's a tall striker. It's probably not his expertise, but he offers you that physical threat. He in front of goal. We've seen it against Sligo. He's very good. He'll put his chances away. So yeah, and even if I thought his check came on last week and did very well, he looks a good player. I'd be sticking with Ryan Court up front for this game. Prediction. I think we'll carry on that good confidence we showed out in the Inchicore, and I think we'll get a 2-1 win here. I expect it to be tight. It's two very new sides, two teams that are still finding their feet. But I just think with that little bit settled, we're a little bit more settled even than Dundalk. I think obviously I said at the start of the video, I think time will tell with Dundalk. It's still a very new team. A lot of players have come in from abroad, like ourselves. But I just think when you look at the players in our team, a lot of them have been with the club a couple of years now. Your Flores is Paddy Kirk, these players that know the league and are experienced, Dale Rooney, Danny Grant, even, these players that could come off the bench. I just think Dundalk are lacking that's something like that at the moment, and I just think right now we're probably in a bit of a better position. So, especially at home as well, I'd always back us at Daily Mail against nearly anybody. So, yeah, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to ourselves. Look, all I'm asking for is another good performance. Look, we don't want to see it'd be a shame to see sort of that level of performance we showed against Pats drop off and just go back to the way we were against Sligo and in the back end of last season, just be a bit sluggish and pass the ball about and not really create many chances. But I just hope that win last week gave them a bit of confidence and that they're ready to come out here and put on a show and get another big 3 points. So yeah, that's where I'll end the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you're thinking heading into this game, your score predictions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.